She been in the gym. It's I, Renee, and I'm back, and I'm better. And today I want us to talk about how to fuel your glow up. Now, we all trying to glow up, okay? Mind, body, brain, brand, body, all the things. And if you're not trying to better yourself, you should want to better yourself. You should want to better yourself every single day. You never want to be complacent. Yes, be happy with yourself, but don't be complacent. So, if you are wanting to glow up, I have some tips for fueling that and making sure that you're staying on your grind and you keep moving forward. I have my notes right here. And this is kind of how I think and what I do to continue to make sure I'm bettering myself every single day. So number one, this is very important. You have to embrace love, self-love, and affirmation. This goes hand in hand with also being honest with yourself. So, self-love can look like, I'm doing amazing, but I've been a little bit lazy here and I could do better. I am beautiful, I have a great heart, but I need to work on my body. I'm holding on to extra weight. I have a great outlook on life, but I need to be more kind to people. I'm kind of rude to people. I have a short temper. You have to be honest with yourself. Self-love is also constructive criticism. Now, when I say self-love, you got to understand the difference of constructive criticism and destructive criticism. Destructive is like, I need someone to bully me into losing weight. I need someone to tell me horrible things about myself, or me in the mirror, tell myself, oh my gosh, sorry y'all, I just had sparkling water. Look in the mirror and say things like, oh, you're worthless, no one's gonna love you, you're not pretty. Don't say that to yourself. Some people look at that as a way of motivation. If that's your cup of tea and that works for you, so I'll be it. But what I'm trying to encourage is speak to yourself with kindness, but also encourage yourself to get better, because you deserve that. Out of self-love, if you love someone, you want to see them do better. You don't want to see someone complacent when you know they have more potential. So you have to look at yourself in that way. So it's like, look in the mirror and say, you know what? You're beautiful, but could you be doing better? Yes, you can. You know what? You have a great job. It's stable, but girl, you got to make more than this. You know you want a better life. You know you don't want to live check to check. You know you're not happy in this relationship, so you need to get out of it. You need to move forward. You need to find another job. You need to work a little bit harder, or maybe you need to get a second job. You have to be honest with yourself. And same with body image. Body image is such a tough topic to speak on, because it can easily be a very degrading hole, a degrading cycle. But it's like, if you truly aren't happy with your body, be honest with yourself. Don't tell yourself, oh, like, it's great to I don't know how to word this, but in a sense of, it's great to look at yourself and be like, oh, I'm perfect the way I am, but that can also be detrimental. If you know in your heart that you're not happy, and it's hurting your confidence, or maybe it's hurting your health, you have to be honest with yourself in a kind way. You are beautiful, but you got to take care of your health. This is your health. Y'all, I'm not even talking about, don't talk about skinny or thick or all the body types, but think about your health. Your health is what matters. And that's when you have to be honest about yourself. So yes, self-love, affirmations, I'm beautiful, I am smart, I am intelligent, but can I be working harder? Can I be doing better for myself? Can I have better friends? Yes, so I'm going to work on that for myself. Next, view challenges and work as opportunities. Y'all, this is such a great mindset shift when you're trying to fuel your glow up, because this is going to help you in whether it's you're trying to glow up in the gym, you're trying to glow up in your finances, you're trying to glow up at your job, whatever it is, your mindset, your heart. If you look at, let's bring it to the gym. If you look at the gym as a chore, it's going to be hard to stick to that. And everything in life, you need consistency. And if you look at it as, I have to go to the gym, you're not going to stick to it. Because there's going to be a day where you're like, you know what, I don't really want to go. No one's like forced me to go, so I'm not going to go. You're not going to stay consistent. When you change your mindset and look at it as, I get to go to the gym. I get to go work on my body. I get to make sure I have a healthy, functioning body. I get to have the opportunity to gain more confidence in how I look because I can go to the gym and build the body I want to have. When you look at it as an opportunity, that changes the whole game, because you got to think about it. Some people, their leg is injured. They can't go to the gym. I remember when I injured my knee, I tore all my ligaments and I couldn't work out for months. And y'all know how much I love working out. That was so dreadful for me, and that made me appreciate working out 100 times more. Because it's like, there's some people who can't get in the gym. They're in a wheelchair. Their leg is messed up. Their lungs aren't right. Like, you have to take the opportunity. There's people who wish they were in your shoes and they could go to the gym. They could go get that dopamine rush. So take it as an opportunity. Don't look at it as a chore or something you have to do. And that's how you're going to fuel your glow up, because you're going to stay more consistent in life. I have the opportunity to clean my house and live in a clean house, because I know that if my house is cluttered, my mind will be cluttered. And if my mind is cluttered, I'm not going to have good work ethic. I'm not going to treat people right. You have to look at everything as an opportunity. We look at everything in life that we really don't want to do as like, ugh, I have to do it. But when you do it, it does good things for you. Sitting on TikTok for hours is not going to do any good for you. Talking to a toxic person is not going to do any good for you, but you're willing to do that any time of day. You know what I'm saying? Okay, next. Openness, willingness. I don't know if that's a word. Openness? Yes, it is. I think it is. But being open to learning, listening to other people's perspectives, opinions. Don't be so close-minded that, like, if you say there's a topic and you have a very hard opinion on it, be open to other people's opinions. Be open to different activities. Be open to learning things about other people or learning things about a certain subject. Just always be learning and challenging your mind. And have intellectual challenging conversations with people, so that you're constantly growing and learning, because you learn so much if you just listen, if you observe, if you listen. But some people are like, oh no, I have this opinion, I have this thought, this is my fact, and I'm not listening to nobody. But you might be missing something. Like, you might, you know, their perspective on it might change things for you. And it's like, it's not in a sense to change your mindset, but it's in a sense to learn to be open, learn to have conversations and disagreements without arguing, because that's going to be a very essential life skill in relationships in life. Having disagreements without arguing is a skill. And that comes with maturity, emotional intelligence, and that is going to help you glow up in your relationships, in your job, in your finances, all the things. All right, next one, self-care. Y'all know I'm big on self-care. Self-care is the biggest part of glowing up on the outside. So when I think of self-care, for me, I think of sleeping, getting a good amount of sleep, making sure I set boundaries. You know, I'm going to sleep at this time. I need to get ready to bed at this time. I need my 8 hours. This is self-love. This is self-care, because I don't want to wake up tomorrow feeling cranky, having bags under my eyes, feeling not 100% in my work. So I'm going to make sure that I get enough sleep. Next, you want to make sure you're practicing skincare. You're doing your hair. When you leave the house, you look presentable. Get your eyebrows threaded. I get mine threaded if that's your thing. I get my lashes lifted and tinted. I like to embrace natural beauty, so I like to embrace anything. Just embrace what I already have. I don't want to like get fake lashes or fake nails, all the things. But if that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm not judging. That's just me personally. and get good body care. Like, I personally love tallow balm. Right now I've been using raw African black African soap, and then I use a shea butter and tallow balm, and that's been like my go-to body care. It's natural, it feels amazing. My skin is so soft, so moisturized, no toxins in it. So I feel really good about my skincare. I feel like my skin glows, I feel like it looks good. Take care of your oral health, y'all. Get a tongue scraper, start oil pulling, brush your teeth, get whitening strips, get your teeth right, because a pretty smile is gonna bring people in. Okay, people gonna want to talk to you when your breath not stinking. People gonna want to talk to you. So take care of yourself. Self-care. Have everything showers every week, twice a week, once a week, whatever your thing is. Have an everything shower. Get your shaving on, get your exfoliation, get your African net, all the things. All right, next, boundaries. I briefly spoke on this. Boundaries is going to help you glow up in many ways. It's going to help you mature with dealing with other people. It's going to protect your peace. It's going to teach you that you're strong, because holding boundaries can be tough. I've struggled with holding my own boundaries. Like, I'd be super firm on something, but as soon as like I get tested, it's like, was that really a boundary? And y'all gotta learn that a boundary without consequence is a suggestion. So if you just let someone run over your boundaries and you don't do nothing about it, or you don't stop talking to them, or you don't, give a consequence, that was just a suggestion. And now they're not going to take none you say serious. So when you set boundaries, be firm on those. Be firm on those and understand why you're setting that boundary. What's the reason behind it? Why do you value it? And always keep that in the back of your mind. And that can come down to, okay, after this time of night, I don't speak on the phone. I need to go to bed. I need to focus on the nighttime, my night hygiene. I need to wind down. That might be a boundary for you. Or maybe it's, excuse me, that stuff is making me burp. Maybe it's you don't sleep over at guys' houses, or you don't go to guys' houses, or people don't show up late when you schedule things. Like, whatever it is that you have a boundary, you have to be firm on it. That's going to protect you. It's going to protect your peace. It's going to make you happier. And when you're happier, you glow. Y'all know that. So make sure you are very firm on your boundaries. Next, appreciate the small wins and the progress. Y'all, small wins are almost as important as the big wins, because all the little choices is what makes up the bigger picture. So appreciate your small wins, your small progress. If you're a content creator, if you just hit 10K, 5K, 1,000, always appreciate it and reward yourself and be happy about it and continue to keep going. Don't get complacent, but reward yourself as a way of motivation to keep going. So appreciate your small wins and your small choices that you make to bring progress in your life. Let go of perfect. Now, this is huge. I struggled with this so bad, like, for years. I've always strived for perfect in every part of my life. Perfect how I look, perfect in my grades, perfect in my appearance. I already said that. Perfect in my relationships, perfect in my friendships, perfect in every single way, shape, form. And you have to realize perfect is not real. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. And who defines what perfect is? That's what you have to think about as well. You might have your own definition of perfect, but the next person has another definition of perfect. And as long as you strive for something that's not real, you will continuously disappoint yourself. So set yourself realistic goals. Set yourself up for happiness. Do not set yourself up in a way that you're always going to be disappointed. Like, I felt that way with my appearance. Like, I was always like trying to perfect it. Like, things would get so good, and then it's like, oh, I see something else I could change. And that's something that we see in Hollywood. Like, you see the people who just start getting plastic surgery and then don't stop, and now they look crazy and they look like a plastic Barbie. That is an example of someone striving for perfect, and perfect's not real, so now they look crazy. So let go of that and set yourself realistic goals. Happiness will come with that, because you can achieve those things. You will excuse me, you will never achieve perfect. But this video is getting long, y'all. I thank you guys so much for your support. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite part was and what you're going to start doing to fuel your glow up. And if you have any other tips, throw them in the comments. We like to help each other out now. I might take some advice from y'all. You guys help me so much. But I love y'all. Make sure you check out my other socials. I'm active on TikTok, Snapchat, and Instagram. They will all be in the bio. But I love y'all so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.